Get up, you son of a bitch! Cause Pawn's drunk loves ya.
Back then they showed no love. Punch drunk, hungover. Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me.
Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like,
Bye-bye
baby.
to my old self. Wake up to the new me. Send it back, get it back,
Smash that like, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Boxing.
Wake up to the new me. Bye-bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me.
Calm down, DJ.
Bye-bye to my old self.
DJ, you already know this is Pawn's Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Duck, goose, quack, Aflac, Ronald Duck, Daffy Duck. Every duck you could claim. Form the V. The mighty ducks. The mighty mother effing ducks. Ladies and gentlemen, just last year, I'm still trying to get over. Because it was a shocker to me that last year, my guy, the Takeover, the 2nd Division Lineal champion, when he avoided Devin Haney, when he ducked Devin Haney, he did. That's my guy. Everybody knows in this community, my guy Teofimo Lopez, but he ducked Devin Haney. And I'm still, and now I just got over it. Because it was so much of a shock. And I'm like, for years, we like, come on, man. Come on. Tio, Devin, Tio. Oh, yo, Tio Sr., Bill Haney. We've been promoting these fights. For a long time, right? So when that happened last year, I'm like, damn, Tio, damn, bro. Damn. Oh, man. That was tough. That was tough for your boy, Mr. Moonshine El Adobo de Sazón. That was tough. But if you're familiar with the channel, you already know, smash that like button. I've been a supporter of Keyshawn Davis. If you're familiar with the channel, go back to the archives. I was the first one in YouTube of all the boxing content creators that was doing live shows, doing interviews. We was doing the live show to Keyshawn Davis in the Olympics. Y'all forget about that? When Keyshawn Davis was fighting Andy Cruz? Before he became a professional, I was out here. Yo, Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis may be the next Andre Ward. It was me, Punch Drunk, me. I got the receipts. Damn it, I got the receipts. I'm not a happy camper right now, folks. I'm not a happy camper. Not a happy camper because I knew this day will come if he put his friendship, his fake brotherhood ship with Shakur Stevenson, if he's gonna put that in the forefront of what his potential greatness could be, his pursuit of greatness. I said that, damn, Keyshawn, you putting a limit, you putting a cap to your pursuit of greatness, your potential greatness. You put in the cap because you keep on saying that you would never fight Shakur Stevenson. But if Shakur Stevenson of this young generation has the capability of being number one, well, if you ain't gonna go through a Shakur, then you telling me as a boxing fan that you're not trying to be the best, that you're not trying to be great, that you're not trying to be number one. So how can a guy like Mr. Moonshine Punch Drunk could support you if you're telling me as a boxing fan, I don't want to be the best, I'm going to play second. So how can we shame a potential fight with you and somebody else? Huh? How? Let me bring the receipts. Damn it. I'm tired of these Teletubbies, bruh. I'm tired of the fucking team in boxing. If I wanted to see teamwork, I'll be watching my New York Knicks who won the championship, ladies and gentlemen. If I want to see teamwork, let me go and watch the baseball game tonight instead of boxing. If I want to see teamwork, I want to see hockey. Hey, yo, start the World Cup all over again. This is fucking boxing. You pussies, stop with the fucking team shit. Keyshawn Davis, you call out Shakur Stevenson right now, you piece of shit. Because he's the one that's holding you back. Call out Shakur now, bro. Motherfucker got you in the leash, walking you around the block, bro. Shit, and he ain't even picking up your shit. Literally, bro. Literally. Shakur Stevenson got this dude walking around the block like a fucking dog. Come on over here. Come on. Taking a piss. Then taking a shit. And Shakur Stevenson, he's one of them dirty owners that you see a bunch of shit balls and mojongs like that in the cement floor. You know what I'm saying? When you see these owners that walk around their dog, but he don't clean up their shit, and then somebody else come around and step on it. That's fucking Shakur and Keyshawn right now. That's Shakur and Keyshawn right now. Sick of it, bruh. I'm sick of it. Being a content creator, they're supporting, putting my name on shit. And then these dudes, they do the opposite. They know the energy of the boxing fan. The best you could do, Keyshawn, I got the remedy to turn this shit around. Keyshawn Davis, listen to the guy that's been supporting you since day one. It was me out here, all right? Listen to me for fucking once. Listen to me. You could turn it on. You could turn it all around right this instant. All the fans and the boxing pundits all over the world that is mad, that is frustrated because of your move, you could turn it on all right now tonight where you go IG Live, Twitter. Turn it on right now. Turn it out. Turn it around. Challenge Shakur right now. And everybody that's mad at you going to be like, you know what? Damn, I mean, that's a good fight. I mean, where's Shakur Stevenson on the pound for pound list, and where's Devin Haney on the pound for pound list right now? Oh, Shakur is in a better position, in a higher, okay. How the promotion will go. Friends turn to foe. You know, even though if you could keep your friendship outside of the ring, but when it comes to the sport of boxing and the rims of the boxing now, we don't care about your damn friendship. I don't give a damn. You're not going to invite nobody to Thanksgiving. You ain't going to give my kids no Christmas gifts. I don't give a damn about your friendship. Even Zach and AC Slater fought and saved by the bell. Rolly Romero, Teofimo Lopez going to be fighting August 22nd. Give a damn about your goddamn friendship. You ain't walking to the boxing gym and the first thing that you said, I want to be the greatest fighter in the world, but I just want to be second to my Shakur. You didn't walk to the fucking gym for the first time in your life and say, I'm going to be second great. What's fucking wrong with you, bruh? What's wrong with you, man? You piece of human, come on, bro. You piece of human garbage, bro. I don't mean that, but damn it, I'm tight, bro. I'm tight. Motherfucker don't give a damn about your ass. If Shakur Stevenson is truly your brother, because ladies and gentlemen, I support Keyshawn Davis, and I support DB3. The shit was not DB4. It's DB3. Yeah, I got this energy. And rightfully so. Because I support your ass. But I don't support the DB4. Ain't no such thing as DB4. I support DB3. Let me see the receipt. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. Ticked off. And if you don't like the energy, time out. Go to some other channel. Hold on. Give me a second. Keyshawn Davis, look on right now. Damn it. I know you're looking on. Let me take this thing out of the way. This is me. This is my beautiful nephew. Can anybody tell me what I got on? This is me. This is my beautiful nephew. Tell me, what do I have on? What does my sweater say? What does my pants say? Look at the shirt. Can somebody in the chat tell me, what does it say? Huh? What does it say, Keyshawn? You know Punch. You know why I got this energy right now? DB3. You tell me on YouTube who's rocking your shit right now. Tell me anybody right now who's rocking your shit. Who supports your ass right now? Tell me, Keyshawn. Bitching out, bruh. All because of Shakur, bruh. I'm a fan of Shakur, yeah, and I'm a fan of Keyshawn Davis. But I'm not a fan of this friendship that's going to hinder the pursuit of greatness. No. Patrick Ewing was friends with Michael Jordan, sir. Patrick Ewing didn't say, you know what? I know Michael Jordan and right now is probably greater than me. I don't want to play the Chicago Bulls in the Eastern Conference Final because he's my friend. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson was friends. Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson was best friends. Joe Frazier lend Muhammad Ali $3 million when he was broke and his license was suspended. But guess what they did? They still fought, you idiot. Fight Fury Films in the building. Colaventa peso de super chari chari parique. Keyshawn Davis, listen to your brother Punch. Yes. My fault. Did I miss another one? Did I miss the super chat? I'm sorry, bro. Thank you. Fight Fury Films in the building. Gracias, lo mío. Dave Fernandez. Con los 20 pesos. Me dice. God bless you, Dave. Shout out to the members. Shakur wanted to send Keyshawn to Debo so he can duck him just like Shakur sent Ray Ford to the fight Oshaki, and then dunk Oshaki falls to see the pattern. Yeah, the pattern. You sending dudes out. Hey, yo, stop acting like, hey, yo, you fighters around Shakur Stevenson, stop acting like a fucking slave. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong? This ain't no Death Row. This ain't no damn Snoop Doggy Dogg and Tupac. This ain't the Avengers. This ain't Captain America and the Hawk and all that shit. Even, hey, yo, put it this way. If y'all want to be the Avengers, hey, even Tony Stark's Iron Man was fighting Thorn. So this bullshit, he's my friend. He's my friend. Shut up. Hey, yo, let me tell you like this. Hey, yo, y'all keep on with that shit. Y'all keep on with that shit. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. You keep on with that I ain't going to fight my friend shit. I'm going to think that y'all fucking each other. That's what I'm going to think now. Huh? Yeah. That's gonna be the movement. Yeah. I don't want to start narratives, but that will be the narrative that I start. Keyshawn Davis, you better call out Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to see no other fucking fight. I don't want to see Shakur Stevenson. I don't want to see Keyshawn Davis fight nobody else. It better be Shakur Stevenson, and that's it. That's it. Just Shakur. That's it. Because I got to get this shit out of the way. If I'm going to support Keyshawn Davis, he's going to have to show me as a fan that he's there to be great, that he want to be the greatest that he can be. He don't want to fight Shakur. I'm going to think that you're piping Shakur or Shakur is piping your ass. Because this is deeper. This is deeper now. This is getting too deep. Pause. Punch with the, now you going overboard. I ain't going overboard. This shit is overboard. I ain't going to fight because he's my friend. This is fucking boxing. Hold on. Give me a shot. They can't hide for too long. Shit, it looked like, my brother, you've been hiding ever since. Look like you've been hiding. You was very adamant in fighting Devin. You was Debo, right? You wanted to hit Debo with a brick, right? All these months, they can't hide for too long. Let me tell you who's hiding from you, Keyshawn Davis. You know who's hiding from you, my brother? You know who's hiding from you, Keyshawn? The motherfucker that's closest to you. The dude that's hiding from you is right behind you, pause, right now. The guy that's hiding from you is the motherfucker that's closest to you. He got you brainwashed that you his friend, that you shouldn't challenge him. Maybe you put work. Maybe you kicked his ass in one of the sparrings. Maybe you did. Maybe. What's good? What's good? What's good? You know what? I want to give a round of applause to Abdullah Mason. You want to know why I want to give it a round of applause to Abdullah Mason? Because remember leading up to these guys calling out what Kid Austin is calling out Shakur and Keyshawn Davis, and they was trying to recruit Abdullah Mason to do their dirty work. Let's not forget about that. This shit ain't started now. Go Raymond Ford, fight him. Go Abdullah Mason, fight him. Go Keyshawn Davis, fight him. This ain't start now with Shakur. Shakur, and you know what's ticking me off is that Shakur Stevenson is too great for the way that he's trying to orchestrate all this shit. You too great for that. You too good for that. You guys are too good for that. You guys are too good. I did not expect this shit from Shakur. I did not expect this shit from Keyshawn Davis. And yes, over the years, you have said thousands of times in different type of platforms and different type of interviews, and you say you would not fight each other. And we just gave you that little pass because at the moment, you was not really lined up to fight. But you know when you was lined up to fight? You was lined up to fight. Hold on. Let me see if I got it right here, folks. See if I got it right here. I gotta upload it. So I like when I say something and the receipts is right there. Give me a second. Give me a second. Heated, bro. I'm heated with this shit. Give me a second. Where is that? Where is that? There it's gone. Give me a second, folks. Give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Hold on, let me upload this picture. No, not that one, not that one. Give me a second, folks. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the likes. Let me upload this picture right quick. Hold on. I'm sick and tired of this teamwork. Teletubbies, bruh. They fucking Teletubbies, bruh. Re-up. He said, you taking too long. You talk too much. You taking too... Shut the F up. Piece of human garbage. You're not my director. Look at the Teletubbies, folks. Look at the Teletubbies. Then you got the other one in the back. Huh? You got the crazy one. Huh? Saying in a recent interview, Keyshawn Davis should have took the fight for my type of money, because then moving on. So why you ain't fight Chris Cyborg, huh? For $2 million, huh? Shut the F up. I don't want to hear her talk anymore. I don't want to hear her talk and put her opinions on shit when she herself would duck $2 million to fight this one. You rather get less money to fight this. I don't want to hear you talk. You rather fight Mrs. Brady, huh? You rather fight the 72-year-old. I don't want to hear you talk. Anyway. Let's not forget that Keyshawn Davis fought Jermaine Ortiz in a co-main event of Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. I don't want to hear, but Keyshawn Davis can't make 140-pound division. Shut the F up. Because he fought Jermaine Ortiz in 140. He fought Albridge, whatever his name is, in 140 as well. Shakur Stevenson moved up to face Teofimo Lopez. And let's not forget that before that, it was Keyshawn Davis calling out Teofimo Lopez. But whatever. That's when Shakur Stevenson took his fight. Took that momentum. And the only reason why Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez is because Teofimo Lopez was calling out who he looks up to. It's a chain effect, ladies and gentlemen. It's a domino effect. It's a bunch of follow the leader, follow the leader, follow the leader, follow the leader. The reason why Shakur Stevenson wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez, it was because Terrence Bud Crawford, because Teo was calling out Terrence Crawford. And Shakur Stevenson wanted to be the little bro. And Bud, let's remember, y'all remember the post-fight interview? You remember the post-fight interview? Y'all know. I know a lot of people in the boxing world was mad at Teo for calling out Terrence Bud Crawford. But y'all remember that time when Teofimo Lopez crashed the interview and he said, you got to fight my little brother. You got to fight my little brother. It was Bud who pushed Shakur. Get my back, little homie, man. Get this potential. Get this cheat. Well, he felt it was a chihuahua. It wasn't about Dika daring to be great. It was because Shakur Stevenson, just like before they even fought in the ring, what did he told Terrence Crawford? I got you. This was about Bud sending Shakur to fight Teo. Just like Shakur want to send everybody else to fight everybody that's calling him. But Keyshawn Davis was in mandatory position after Shakur Stevenson beat Teo. Look at the rankings in the WBO, ladies and gentlemen. We speak facts out here. Keyshawn Davis, you was in position to fight Shakur Stevenson, but because of your friendship and your fake brotherhood ship that you got with Shakur Stevenson, huh? You went to the 147-pound division. To give Shakur Stevenson breathing room, your friend. And politically, it could have worked in your favor, but politically, they got you in the position to be the mandatory to Devin Haney later on. Right? This is May 2026. The politics of the sport of boxing real well. You jumped everybody. You jumped Manny Pacquiao. You jumped Teo. You jumped Balboa. So you jump everybody. Right? They was desperately trying to make this for you to fight Devin Haney. But in all actuality, you was already in position for the biggest fight of your career with the biggest payday of your career versus Shakur Stevenson. And this is what I mean. This is what I mean, folks, that Shakur Stevenson, this fucking friendship is really limiting Keyshawn Davis, his friendship got him looking like the biggest clown in boxing today, like the biggest duck of modern day boxing today, because of your stupid friendship that gets in the way of your potential greatness, your career and your legacy, your last name. You know the saying, hustle for your last name? You hustling for Shakur Stevenson, bro. That's sad. That's sad. Because I know for a fact, fuck a feeling, for a fact, Shakur Stevenson will not stop his legacy for you. See, the thing is, Shakur Stevenson already got a 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion on the pound-for-pound list. That was your opportunity right there. So I say this right now. Give me a second, folks. So I say this right now, Keyshawn Davis, you could turn it all around. All those people that's mad at you, disgusted, frustrated, don't understand why you ain't accept the $3 million. If your brother, Shakur Stevenson, feels that you're worth it, that you're great, you're all of this, that's my brother. Stevenson, who cares about you, and of course, by caring about you, he cares about you taking care of your family and generational wealth, right? If he cares about you, he cares about your newborn. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis Jr., his son. That's supposed to probably be the guy. Probably Shakur Stevenson is the godfather. Probably Shakur Stevenson, you know, you could look at him. He's the uncle of your child. There's one person that could give you the money that you feel like you deserve and that could give you the legacy at the same time. And the biggest fight of your career is the man that's closest to you, Shakur Stevenson. So Keyshawn Davis, you will be forgiven like this. People won't even pay. I'll be honest. There's going to be, now I'm going to tell you that the Devin Haney support group is going to hold you accountable. But if Keyshawn Davis tonight, you call out Shakur Stevenson and challenge Shakur Stevenson, what does anybody in the boxing world going to say? Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear Shakur is in negotiations with Keyshawn Davis, in the chat right now, what are you going to say? Let me see. Keyshawn Davis looking on, family member looking on, friends is looking on in the chat. People in the chat, tell Keyshawn Davis, if right now they say that we're in negotiation, Keyshawn Davis calls out Shakur Stevenson demands their manager, Jay Prince, to negotiate a deal, what would you think about that move? Big Frog in the building. What's good? I'm not saying if he's definitely not going to be fighting Shakur. I want you to answer the question that I have for y'all. If Keyshawn demands Jay Prince to go into negotiations with Shakur Stevenson, and you hear that they're about to go to negotiations, what would you think about the move? What would you think about the fight? What would you think about the magnitude of the fight and the moment? What would you think? Because I believe if he does, then what's happening right now, yeah, they're going to be like, damn, you duck. Yeah, you duck Devin Haney. But at the moment right now, Shakur Stevenson is in a lot of pundits' credible pound-for-pound list up there, higher than the Devin Haney, right? Does he get less respect? I'm going to give you an example. Last year, like I said in the beginning of the live, my guy, Teofimo Lopez, avoided the fight with Devin Haney in the last hour. He pulled out from the fight. Hold on. Let's see. Why is not there? Hold on. I forgot to upload this one. Right? But when they announced that Tio was going to fight Shakur, sold out Madison Square Garden crowd. People wasn't mad at the matchup. People wasn't even talking that Tio ducked Devin Haney. Because people looked at it like, oh shit. Well, Tio fighting Shakur, Shakur fighting Tio. Nobody was shaming T.O. that he's fighting Shakur, and nobody was shaming Shakur that he was fighting T.O. People forgot. People didn't care anymore about that. Oh, T.O. avoided Devin because he went from avoiding Devin to fight a Shakur Stevenson. So right now, everybody cares. Everybody's in their feelings, including me, that Keyshawn Davis is Devin Haney. But if Keyshawn fights Shakur and challenges Shakur, then people will be like, well, and let's say you get your $5 million. So put it this way, you will get Shakur, that is on the pound for pound pundits, higher than, even in the ring, higher than Devin Haney. You will get the money, the $5 million, because that's your brother. So he's gonna give you a good payday. He's gonna give you a good payday because that's your brother. And you feel like you worth the $5 million or the two, at least you give you $4 million. How about that? 3.54 million. That's your brother. Or they got money in Zuffa. He'll work it out. Hey, y'all got the same manager, Jay Prince. They'll work it out. They'll work it out. Or he's not your brother. That he's snaking your ass. Then the move that he's sending you to do missions, he's snaking you. If he doesn't provide the $5 million or the 4.5, whatever you feel like is your worth, that he's not your brother. He's a fucking snake, Keyshawn. If he doesn't provide you the $3 million that you lost, and I give you $4 or $5 million and a challenge, he's not your brother. He's your enemy. Damn it. What would you say about your friend that you consider your brother? That, yo, he got a business and he could hook you with a job. Huh? And they say, yo, business doesn't mix with pleasure, or business doesn't mix with friendship, and toda esa vaina, right? But if you're bored, let's say you right now, damn, man, you out the job. You don't got a job right now. You just lost your job. You just lost an opportunity. You just lost an opportunity because you was listening to the friend that got this business and he got a lot of money, right? He told you to do this and do that, and then you went and did this, and that shit ain't work out. Matter of fact, you lost, you ain't getting shit. Damn, I need a job. But your friend that is your brother won't even hook you up with a job. How will you feel about that? Diablo, pero yo, hook me up with a job. You know that I'm about to struggle. I got my kid. I got some bills. And your friend be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Cause you my brother, man. Cause you my friend. And I know that if I help you out with this job and help you get money, then the business mixed with pleasure. And I don't want to do that. So, you know, you your own man. Go handle your business. Try apply for this job. Apply for that job. How would you feel about that brother that you have? Because look at Shakur Stevenson now. After your shit ain't work. Oh. No. I want to see the one he says. Look at what Shakur Stevenson said. Listen to me. Read it, Keyshawn. Read it, Keyshawn. Bill Haney said you sent Keyshawn to the WBO to become a mandatory. Now, Shakur, go to the WBO, do what your little brother did, and take that fade, or admit you send him on a, well, I forgot, damn, I didn't put it, a crashing mission or whatever. Look at what Shakur Stevenson says. Just because that's what you say, don't make it true. It's true. Key is his own man, and I'm rocking with him regardless. You rocking, that's your man? You rocking with him regardless? Give him a fucking fight so he could get a payday. He could take care of his family. If you don't do that, stop with this fake that he's your friend and he's your brother. But why divert the situation when the 144 was the agreement? You said you made it to Sufa. Am I correct? You guys campaigned that the magic word is let's fight. Well, sir, let's fight. So now Keyshawn doesn't get the fight. And now you're going to get the fight with Devin? No. No, you fight Keyshawn. Your boy just lost a big payday. This is, to me, this is snakish move right here. This is backstabbing move, in my opinion. In my opinion, it is. In my opinion, this shit is snakish to me. Oh shit, you made me do this. I lose out with the manager that we have. So this is a team. You know what I'm offering. You know, yo, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Jay Prince, they all knew the move that they was making. Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion, would not neglect the $3 million if his manager, Jay, because you hired a manager, Jay Prince, to negotiate your deal. You just remember what Keyshawn Davis said. He was on vacation. You got Jay Prince to handle the business. And of course, you're going to be talking about the business with Shakur, and maybe Shakur is like, man, nah, decline that $3 million, man. There's way more money. Look, I'm getting this money, Devin getting this money, man. Nah, man, they throwing the money. Well, you thought that turkey out shit was going to come out the woodwork? That's what it was. They thought that turkey out shake was going to come out the woodwork. They thought that turkey out shake Zuffa, Dana White was going to come out the woodwork, and that's why the WBO. This is why in the WBO, if you really listen, give me a second. Let me take this thing out of the way. I want to put my face on it. When the WBO president was emphasizing on the promotional company that can bid, he didn't mention the name, but you know what he was trying to say. The promotional company that are in good standing with the WBO, what I think happened is that they got caught off guard. See, they probably told Keyshawn, $3 million. Come on, man. Turkey got Zuffa. Man, they throwing the bag. They just gave Conor Ben $15 million to fight Regis Prograis, bro. Trust me. When they take a purse bid, Zuffa's going to win that shit. You're going to get at least $5 million or something like that. That's what I think. Because everybody is talking about market value, right? Market value. Everybody's talking about market value. And I understand 90% or 99% of what people are saying on Twitter, what people are saying in their channel, that Keyshawn Davis market value and Keyshawn Davis. Let me tell you right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. As much I agree, I understand 100% what y'all talking about. But basically, all these names that we're mentioning don't fight in their market value. See, everybody is saying that Keyshawn Davis, you don't sell this and you didn't do that and stuff like that. Why wouldn't you take the $3 million? That wasn't what you offered. This is what I'm going to give the delusion the benefit of the doubt. Listen to me, folks. I'm going to give Keyshawn Davis his delusion the benefit of the doubt because it's not his fault. I know a lot of y'all going to agree because everybody is singing the same tune, but I'm not going to sing that tune. Because the same criticism y'all was giving PBC and Al Heyman back then because the market value, they was throwing money out there. Turkey out shake is in the sport of boxing. And the money's been throwing out there that none of these fighters know what their market value. It is not only Keyshawn Davis, it is Shakur, it is Teo, it is Devin, it is Conor, is it all of them? But, it's not only Keyshawn. The thing is, Keyshawn is the one that got caught like, oh, shit. I'm the one that still got to fight under my value. Ladies and gentlemen, William Skull got paid $4 million to fight Canelo Alvarez. Jose Ramirez reportedly got paid $4 million to fight Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero in Times Square fought Ryan Garcia for $5 million. Is it Rolly Romero worth $5 million? Is Jose Ramirez worth $4 million to fight Devin Haney in the closeout, no gate, no nothing in Times Square? Does Conor Ben, is his market value $15 million to face Regis Prograis on a co-main? I understand. Calm down. Relax, ladies and gentlemen. I understand. The market value of Keyshawn. He never made $3 million. None of these guys is fighting in their market value. So he got caught off guard because of the market in boxing. You don't know. It's an ambiguity. You don't know what you're worth. Because of Turkey, nobody truly knows their worth. Why you think of Virgil Ortiz was wanted this type of money versus Boots, and then when Turkey Al Sheikh was not in that deal, then Golden Boy Promotion is I'm gonna give you $3 million to fight Boots. And what did Virgil Ortiz team say? But we just got $4.5 million to fight Boachuk, right? Boachuk and Madrimov. Once Turkey is out, then his market value, oh shit, but Virgil, you ducking Boots. No, because now Virgil is like, time out. I got $4.5 million to fight Boachuk and $4.5 million to fight Madrimov. And y'all was going to give me $6 million. Turkey was going to give me $6 million and reportedly $6 million and fucking and Boots added $6 million to fight each other. So what was Virgil Ortiz's market value? You understand what I'm trying to say? That there's somebody out there with money and dealing with all these fighters, and Keyshawn has fought in a ring event, and Shakur Stevenson has fought in a ring event, and Tio and Ryan and Devin didn't. How much he got for Jose? I'm gonna give you a second. Give me a second. Let's go what's out there, because fighters like to throw what's out there too, even though that I believe is not the actual number, but we have to talk about what's out there, right? So if Devin Haney earned $10 million for his May 2nd unanimous decision victory over Jose Ramirez, right? If that's what he made, then why Devin Haney is getting paid $6 million to face Keyshawn? If Rolly Romero made $5 to face Ryan, and maybe getting paid $3 million guaranteed, maybe $4 to face Tio, what's the market value? The market came back down on Key and Turkey leaving boxing soon. No more big bags. Yeah. The market came. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. The market came back down on Key and Turkey leaving boxing soon. I've been saying that for a long time. The market came down, just like a lot of people was laughing at the PBC fighter when Al Heyman was not throwing that money anymore. And everybody was talking about, that's not the market value. That's not the market value for Earl Spitz. It's not the market value for Keith Thurman. It's not the market value for this and this and then that and then this. Turkey Al Sheikh mine F. His money mine F'd all these young fighters because they was getting paid. They was getting paid fighting fights that there was not a true... Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney, Turkey, Top Rank won the purse bid when Devin Haney was about to face, what's his name? Sando Martin. They won a $2.4 million purse bid. The only one that bid it. Turkey Al Sheikh came out, got with Devin, got with Bill, got the Jose Ramirez, then he gets $7 million. So what was Devin's market value? So what I'm saying is, I understand. Everybody got a market value. They fall here, they fall there. But I believe that his team thought, because it's a purse bid, hey, Turkey Out Shake have mentioned Keyshawn Davis before, right? They didn't let Zuffa bid on the fight. But they didn't probably it's allegedly probably they didn't know, and maybe Bill knew all along. Nah, they're not going bid in this fight. Well, let's fuck with the zone. Take this $3 million, my brother, because whoever's telling you that shit behind, whoever's telling you this or that, I don't know. He about to be on the bench in a duck. And also the thing is, Keyshawn Davis, you've screwed up too. Last fight over there in Virginia, came overweight. Yeah, man, people lost money. People lost money. So you haven't been, you've also hurt your brand, and you have become some type of a liability as well. So when they had the $3 million, everybody said you should have taken it. And maybe you should have taken it. Am I going to give you the benefit of that? Is Keyshawn Davis, if he wanted $5 million to start with, am I blaming Keyshawn Davis because he wanted $5 million? I'm not blaming him for that. I'm not blaming him. I think he should have took the fight, but that's not what I'm mad at. I'm mad that you letting Shakur Stevenson dictate your potential greatness. And to be honest, you shouldn't be looking at Devin Haney. Who you should be looking at is when you got a mandatory position to face Shakur Stevenson at 140 and call him out. Because if you would have fought Shakur Stevenson, right? Call out Shakur Stevenson, you step in the ring and you call out your boy Shakur Stevenson and give me the opportunity. Give me the opportunity to be great. You my boy. You understand my upbringing, my struggle, my everything, what I possess. I deserve this opportunity, and you're my friend, and you should be able to give me that opportunity. Hey, yo, Keyshawn, we all know that Shakur Stevenson is a dude that will box somebody's heads off, but he's not the type that's going to send anybody really to the hospital. So trust me, even if you lose a boxing match with Shakur, you're not going to take damage. To be honest, that's more of a safe fight. Let's be honest. I don't think that Shakur could beat Keyshawn, but I don't think that he'll hurt him and put him in the hospital. I don't think so. I don't think he'll knock him down. I don't think he'll knock him out. I don't think so. If he ain't do it to T.O., he wasn't going to do it to you. But I could also see it from this side. I could also see it from this point of view also. I could see it from this. You guys ain't scared of Devin Haney. You know what it is? You know what I've noticed? You guys are jealous of Devin Haney. And it's not about Devin Haney fighting style. You jealous that Bill Haney put his son in position and his business is up to a T. It's A-level prestige. You don't want to fight Devin Haney because Devin Haney gonna make mad money and gonna make more money than you. That's what it is. It's not even about and that's another avenue. These guys is afraid that Devin Haney's gonna kick off for you. I don't want to fight Devin Haney. Oh, I don't want. If I'm not making $5 million, if I'm not making $3 million, I'm not making $5 million. I'm not making nothing. But Devin won't make nothing because he won't have a fight. T.O. feel like he deserves to make more than Devin Haney. I ain't gonna fight him. No. I ain't taking the $8 million. No. Keyshawn, no, I am not taking no. You guys are so worried about Devin Haney's pockets. Let me tell you like this. Devin Haney's pockets always going to be lit. It's been lit before even him being a pro. You ain't going to compete. Folks, you're not going to compete with Devin Haney when it comes to the big business acumen. Just let's be real. Let's be honest. You guys don't have, outside of Keith Connolly, because I would like to fight. I would like to see a Richards and Hitchens versus Devin Haney. If that could fight could happen next. I put it like this. Let's get Richards and Hitchens versus Devin Haney. And we can't get that fight. If we can't get that fight, because I believe that's a great boxing fight, especially right now in the welterweight division, then get back. Let Tiger Johnson get back. And I think there's a big story. Let Tiger get it. If you can't get Hitchens, let Tiger get it. But what's good, Jay? But before that, right? You guys, business is never going to be like a Devin Haney. You don't got a guy that got a mouthpiece like Bill. Outside of the fighters that got Keith Connolly, because I believe that Keith Connolly is the best manager in boxing. But for the rest of you guys, ain't nobody going to hustle for y'all like Bill Haney. Devin Haney never had to worry about the business. Devin Haney don't even really have to open his mouth. Bill is the promoter, and Bill could get the business done, the best business deal. He give him legacy, and he gives him the biggest payday. And y'all watching Devin Haney's pockets. And the difference between Devin Haney and y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I got and look, y'all know me in this. And some of y'all that know me in this community, I've been a premier critic of Devin Haney. Ain't no room for no criticism. And of course, my guy's Teofimo Lopez. You know, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? We're going to build this fight up. I have always had tremendous respect for Bill and Devin Haney when it comes to skills. He was not the entertaining fighter. He's not my cup of tea when it comes to entertaining, but he's gotten better, especially after the Javier Fortuna. I'm sorry, not Javier Fortuna, but Linares. I didn't like the way that he ran with Jose Ramirez. I didn't like the first fight with George Camboso and stuff like that. But outside of that, he's been a good quality entertaining fighter. And Bill Haney, I always said, look, I knew this. I know this from day. Look, this is my video. I said this shit a long time ago. Devin Haney, the future most powerful man in boxing. Look at the date of the video, January 16, 2021. We in 2026, folks. I knew he was going to be in there. He keeps on winning. He was going to be in this position because their business since day one was A-level. Their business since day one been A-level. And the Shakur and the Keyshawn Davis and the Jay Prince in the world, you cannot fuck with Bill. When it comes to boxing, I don't know what Jay Prince, maybe your business outside about. When it comes to how Bill manages his son, ain't nobody out of that group. Y'all can't fuck with him. Y'all can't fuck with Devin. And y'all can't fuck with Bill. So stop looking at his pockets. Jay said, whole point is to prove how bad you want it and how great you claim to be. It's about legacy, not about protecting the O. And doing too much when it comes to money. Don't want to be too greedy, just saying. Yeah. I think that's Keyshawn Davis. T.O. for Vasily Lomachenko for $1 million. In the next fight, who won the purse bid? Triller. How much? $6.2 million. So Teofimo Lopez was going to make quadruple what he made versus Vasily Lomachenko versus a George Camboso. And he still made $3.9 million. $3.9 million when it went to Matchroom Boxing, when Triller fucked up because they thought that they was gonna fight in the same day as Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather in Miami, and they were scared of that. They should have fought in that week, and that whole shit was never gonna happen because then Tio got COVID, then he didn't train as much, and the shit then it went. But he still made $3.9 million. So he tripled his worth fighting a George Camboso. He fought Vasily Lomachenko for $1 million. It happens like that in the sport of boxing. How much did Canelo Alvarez fought Shane Mosley? As a matter of fact, Keyshawn, do you know that Canelo Alvarez fought Miguel Cotto. Canelo Alvarez already got a fan base. He got a country. He already got a country. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. He's accomplished and got a country. Do you know that Canelo Alvarez took $5 million to face Miguel Cotto, and you asking for $5 million to fight Devin Haney? No. Oh, let's fact check. Let me see if my memory speaks. If I still got good memory. Let me see. How much Canelo made versus Miguel Cotto? Canelo versus Cotto. Purse. Oh. Cotto made $15 million and Canelo Alvarez made $5 million. How much Canelo made fighting Shane Mosley? I think it was $1 million. I think he made $1 million fighting Shane Mosley. Hold on. Versus Mosley. Purse. $1.2 million fighting. Yo, so what I'm saying is that these guys is paying their dues, bro. You don't want to pay your dues? Okay. You don't want to pay your dues? It's either you don't want to pay your dues, somebody misled you in thinking that somebody was going to come out of nowhere and bid like $12 million. That's what you thought. That's what you thought. If Keith thought he would win, he would have taken $3 million. He might. I think they let him. I think they let him to do that. And if not, somebody come publicly, because he's getting roasted out here. Jay Prince come out publicly and say, I told Keyshawn to take the $3 million and he told me no. And if Keyshawn said no, it's because he probably spoke to Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson told him, nah, man, they throwing the bag, bro. I'm with Zuffa. Yo, let Zuffa bid on the fight. I'm cool with Turkey. You know, Turkey likes you too. You know what I'm saying? Or he's looking at the numbers that we look at, which may not be true, on Google, on Twitter. If Keyshawn is looking at the numbers and saying that how much Jose Ramirez got paid? Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So Jose Ramirez, they said, made $3 million fighting Devin Haney, a washed up Jose Ramirez. Right? Then Keyshawn is going to be like, oh, $3 million. You crazy? They give Jose Ramirez $3 million. What the fuck? I'm an ex-world champion as well, bro. I'm entertaining. I'll be streaming with the Eden Ross and the shit like that. Turkey know me. And that's what I'm saying. I think it is a product of also the market value. You know what I'm saying? How much did the electrician get paid versus Shakur Stevenson? I heard that Turkey Al-Sheikh even bought him a house. I think that's what it is. I think he thought that Zuffa was going to bid, and that the WBO, like he stated, saying that the only promoters that could bid, and he emphasized that shit. They got caught off guard. Because we all know that a Keyshawn Davis versus Devin Haney, and this is what happens in the sport of boxing as well. You telling me in the sport of boxing, a Devin Haney versus Keyshawn Davis, and you only got Top Rank and Takeover Promotions to bid on a high-profile fight like that? You know what it is? It's because in boxing, they all speak to each other. And they will be like, yo, mind your own business. Do not bid on this fight. When there's a bid, I'm not going to stick my nose where it doesn't belong. Don't bid on this fight. See, Matchroom Boxing learned very well when he was at beef with Bob Arum. When Matchroom Boxing bidded on that Camboso and that Tio fight, what did Bob Arum say to Eddie Hearn? Let's bring the receipts. Let's bring the receipts. Arum. Let's bring out the receipts. Bob Arum claimed that Hearn's decision to interfere in the lightweight bout could damage their ongoing high-stakes negotiations to finalize a massive heavyweight unification between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. You see how Bob Arum got him back? Y'all remember that year? Y'all remember that year when we thought that we was about to get that the Saudis and they signed that, oh, Tyson Fury was going to fight Anthony Joshua. And then the 11th hour, what happened? Bob Arum sticked it to Eddie Hearn because you stuck your nose where it didn't belong. You bid it on that fight with my fighter, Teofimo Lopez and Camboso. That's why he was mad. And that's when you know that behind the scenes, they'll tell each other, yo, don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. I'm trying to teach my fighter a lesson, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Remember who won that bid was Triller. So what I'm saying is, behind the scenes, you can't tell me that Devin versus Keyshawn Davis, only Top Rank wanted a piece of that fight. Any promoter would bid on that fight. They'll take their chances. And knowing that Top Rank is known for not truly paying for the shit, right? So Keyshawn, you got played by your own. Keyshawn, you got played. That's what happened. But that's what happened when you let people dictate your career. If you're going to have friends to influence your career, then fight your friends also to establish yourself even more. If you could listen to Shakur, you could fight Shakur in terms of your business. I say this, Keyshawn Davis, seek a Keith Conley. But you already signed with Jay Prince. Why you signed with Jay Prince? And I'm not saying that Jay Prince is not a good manager. He's been around for a while. But why did you sign with Jay Prince? For one reason. Because that's Shakur. You following Shakur. That's it. Why did Raymond Ford, hold on, let me put this picture. Why did Raymond Ford wasn't working with Coach Anthony when Coach Anthony did a wonderful job preparing your ass to be the champion? Who did Raymond Ford had on in the corner of his last fight? Who? Shakur Stevenson's cousin. And maybe Shakur is like, yo, fuck these other trainers. Come to Houston, work out with me, and work out with my cousin. And what happened to Raymond Ford? And what happened to Keyshawn Davis? And then Shakur Stevenson sits back. He got legacy. Am I going to put this on Shakur? I'm going to put this on the fighters that want to follow Shakur instructions. That's teamwork right there. Now, the smartest thing for Raymond Ford to do is get back Coach Anthony in the corner that gave you the fucking best instructions for you in that championship rounds could take that fight and become a world champion. That's the highlight of your career. And you turn your back? Keyshawn Davis, you was in position for the best fight of your career. Right here. Right here. We still in 2026. You let your team get you away from the biggest fight of your career, with the biggest payday of your career, with the biggest legacy fight of your career, and the momentum that Shakur Stevenson having this, and right now, after that TO, and after how you stole the show that same night by stopping Jermaine Ortiz, this was your biggest fight. You was in line for this. You was in line for this. Sometimes people think that we're going to live forever, so we just choose. You may not be in this position again. How about if you go into a decision, you fight another fighter, and let's say in Virginia, you fight a fight and you go to a decision, and the judges rob you. What happens after that, Keyshawn? But Keyshawn, even if you would have took the fight with Devin Haney and you lose to Devin Haney, would you lose momentum? No. Because I wouldn't think that Devin Haney would stop you. You lose gracefully. If Keyshawn Davis loses to Devin Haney, it'll be like a Brian Norman Jr. maybe without the knockdown. It'll be like a Brian Norman Jr. loss. I don't know what y'all saving yourself for, because in all actuality, none of your losses hurt. Did Ryan Garcia losing a Rolly hurt Ryan Garcia? Nope. Did Devin Haney losing to Ryan Garcia hurt Devin Haney? I mean, yeah, there was content. We made content about it. We laughed about it. We joked about it. But did Devin Haney truly lost in the business of boxing? No. He probably made just as much money fighting Jose Ramirez than fighting Ryan Garcia. Getting whooped by Ryan Garcia business-wise, it ain't no business of Devin Haney. It ain't slow him down business-wise. It did not slow Devin Haney down. Even the ass whooping, the Osrin, everything. Did the Osrin hurt Ryan Garcia? No. What was he reported making versus Rolly Romero? Let's see. Let's see. So Ryan Garcia, after Osterin, whooping Devin, getting suspended, license revoked, came back, Times Square, headline Times Square, lost, got $20 million. Get back in the ring, go to the 147-pound division and beat Mario Barrios, became a welterweight WBC world champion, about to face Conor Benn and making way. Did it hurt Ryan Garcia? Did it hurt Teofimo Lopez, him losing to Shakur Stevenson? Let's see. Teofimo Lopez just locked in a lucrative promotional deal, first active fighter to have a direct deal outside of Oscar De La Hoya and stuff like that back in the days. But today, locked in a promotional deal, groundbreaking with the zone. Did it hurt Teofimo Lopez? No. Did it hurt Rolly Romero for losing to Gervonta Davis? Did it hurt him? Nope. So what do we hear? Keyshawn should have just took the deal, fight Devin Haney, win, lose, or draw. With the way that you talk and the way that you promote, you ain't going to drop. You ain't going to lose. But what I was going to say, this team that they are trying to assemble needs to be out of the sport of boxing. And when fight, I want promoters to understand it, that Dana White's of the world, Turkey, I'm Sheikh of the world. If you're going to throw your money around like that, if you're going to throw your money around, I'm not saying, look, I hope that everybody gets compensated what is fair, what they deem fair, what they feel is their value, even more than that. I like when everybody making money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody. I'm not that type of person like, yo, don't make this, don't take that or whatever. Nah. I know when I know when something is below value. You know what's below value? When they was trying to underpay Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, and I spoke out. I know the definition of low value, and I know a definition of a magnitude fight when they trying to devalue. And look what happened when I tried to no. Amanda Serrano don't fight Katie Taylor with that money. No. I supported Amanda Serrano pulling out from that fight. This fight ain't no damn co-main event in the backyard of Eddie Hearn's mansion to the co-main event to Dillian White and Povetkin. Hell no. And I was right, because Amanda Serrano made $1 million and sold out Madison Square Garden with Katie Taylor. But this was not low ball. $3 million was not low ball. But I'm not also going to give this market value conversation the benefit of the doubt, because when we have a turkey out shake throwing money around, that messed up the market. It fucked up a lot of heads. It fucked up the minds of a lot of these fighters. Even the promoters, they all mad. Why they all mad at Turkey? They was all happy with Turkey. Look at Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was happy with Turkey. Bob Arum and Todd the Buff was happy with Turkey. Frank Martin was happy with Turkey. Frank Warren was happy with Turkey. And as soon as Turkey out Shake says, okay, now I'm taking all my money out and I'm putting it on Dana White. Oh, now he's the devil. No, it's because that market, that money is not there for y'all no more. That's what y'all mad at. That's why y'all mad at Turkey. Why you think the UFC fighters are mad that Dana White gave $15 million to Conor Benn to face Regis Pro Race? Where that money? Yo, what the fuck? So Keyshawn Davis thought that, hey, I'm going to get the bag fighting Devin Haney. If other people get in the bag fighting Devin Haney, that's not on my level, that's not in the position where I'm at the moment of my career, being undefeated, former champion. Because people are going to say $2 million, Keyshawn Davis, he should take the $2.1 million because he never made that money. A lot of these fighters never made the type of money that they're making now. So I'm still not, I'm not giving that angle. I'm not agreeing with that. I understand what people are saying, but I'm not agreeing with that angle. Because if Jose Ramirez getting $3 million to fight Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis is getting the 2.1, then that means like that's a low ball. Yeah, I can't get mad at Al Heyman with fucking up the market, but then give Turkey Al Sheikh the benefit of the doubt. That's why these fighters thinking like that. Like I said before, that's why Virgil with the situation with Virgil Ortiz and Boots and Golden Boy Promotions, because now Virgil Ortiz is looking at it. You guys are trying to give me $3 million. How do I go for $4.5 million or $3 million? And then Golden Boy Promotions are going to be like, no, but that's your worth. That's your market value. No, that's not my market value. I just fought two other fighters that's less threatening for more. I don't respect. Key needs to fight. Yeah. Key needs to fight Shakur. Get that shit out of the way, bro. Key needs to fight Shakur, man. And Devin Haney, I think get Richardson Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens, I believe that this negotiations will be very, very easy. Depending on what Richardson Hitchens' deal is with Zufa, you know what I'm saying? We still haven't heard. It has been an official that Devin Haney got the deal from the zone. Is it official? Or was it gonna be official only if they signed to only if they would have won the purse bid or fought the Keyshawn Davis fight? All of Jay Prince guys need to stop acting tough. I think so. That's what it is. Let me tell you like this, Joanne. Let me tell you like this. All these Johan, all these dudes, they are recreational kids. They not street. None of them. None of them is street. The only one that I could say that is street, like street, Tank, because he come from the from being on the block, street, going through homes and stuff like that. His parents was a street, so I think, but he was kept out of the street as much. He was in the gym long enough to attain all those skills. He had discipline with him, but all these guys are recreational center kids. They're not from the street. You're not gonna go to Newark and the block and be like, hey, yo, yeah, I was chilling with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson was doing his thing. No, he's not from the street. Keyshawn is not from the street. Tio was not from the street. Ryan is not from the street. Rolly not from the street. None of these guys are from. They are recreational center kids. That's what they are. Little gym rats or recreational center kids. But because of Jay Prince aura or reputation, ellos se la prive que son que that they street and they and all that. No, they not. No, they not. No, they not. Adrian Broner, he's street. He done his shit in the street. Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? Those are street kids. Those are not recreational center kids. Mike Tyson, you know, Roberto Duran de la calle, Manny Pacquiao de la calle, pobre. Devin, we all know he's not street. The ones that are street is Bill, T.O. Sr., you know what I'm saying? Crazy Angel, Danny Garcia's father. The dudes behind them is street, and maybe that's why they have this confidence, because they just don't have adults. They just have a lot. They have people with street cred that's around them. I don't think that T.O. lost to Shakur. I'll be honest. I think that T.O. lost to Jay Prince. That's my opinion. People gonna be like, shut the fuck up, man. I think that T.O., in my opinion, lost to Jay Prince. I didn't think he lost to Shakur. Shakur is just the physical side. He just, you know what I'm saying, did what he had to do. I'm not putting that on Shakur. But I've been watching T.O. ever since the amateurs. I know how he fights. I know why his father was saying what he was saying in the corner. And everybody just, you know, what's your problem? In my opinion, T.O. lost because of Jay Prince. Here. It wasn't about Shakur. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Something was said. Jay Prince's son. I don't know. But the energy of that week and the way that I was, how I'm looking at people and stuff like that. And I hear the heckle from the Madison Square Garden, from the hotel and all that shit. Floyd Sr. wasn't street. Floyd Sr. was street. Called them a butcher. But folks, man, I'm really disgusted with the way that a guy that I support have been moving. You know what I'm saying? And we all got, everybody, yo, to be honest, man, everybody all hands on deck, man. Devin Haney. is that guy, bro. Last year, my guy Tio avoided that. No excuses. And this time, Keyshawn Davis, ladies and gentlemen, Devin Haney. Like I said yesterday in my video, I don't know if y'all check out my video. Devin Haney, July 31st, I declare Duck Devin Haney Day as a national holiday. Duck Devin Haney Day is a national holiday. If you haven't seen my video, go check it out. I declare July 31st, Duck Devin Haney Day. And I wrote a speech. I'm going to tell you right now, if you ain't check out the video, but let me read you my speech. Let me read you my speech, ladies and gentlemen. July 31st. Hold on. Let me read you my speech. Let me read you my speech. My fellow citizens, today we mark an historic milestone in our nation's story. I am proud to officially declare July 31st Duck Devin Haney Day as our newest national holiday. But make no mistakes, this day is about more than Devin Haney. It's a day to remember the challenges that were avoided, the opportunities that were passed up, and the battles that the people were too afraid to face. For years, we watched Devin Haney call for the biggest and toughest challenges in boxing, only to see doors close, excuses emerge, and certain fighters chose the safer road. So let this day serve as a reminder. Never duck what scares you. Whether you're a fighter stepping in the ring, an entrepreneur chasing a dream, a student facing adversity, or simply someone trying to overcome the obstacles life puts in your path. Don't run from the things that seem impossible. Challenge them, face them, conquer them. Because the things we fear the most are often the very things standing between us and our greatest achievements. Let Duck Devin Haney Day forever remind us that greatness doesn't come from avoiding difficult challenges, damn it. It comes from having the courage to face them head on. So on this day, we honor the ones who dared to take the hard road. We remember the fights that were avoided. We remember the challenges that were ducked. And most importantly, we remind ourselves that ducking could be contagious. That ducks fly together. You remember the movie Mighty Ducks, y'all? Y'all remember the Mighty Ducks? When they were trying to form the V? We got to eliminate the V. Eliminate the V. And just like the Lord gave the non-believers and the non-seekers, listen to the good book, Romans 1st, chapter 1st, verse 28. When the Lord gave those non-believers and non-seekers a reprobate mind. Now, we don't need no damn reprobate ducks. We cannot accept reprobate ducks. So, ladies and gentlemen, say no to Ronald Duck. Say no to Daffy Duck. Say no to Aflac. Say no to rubber duckies. Ladies and gentlemen, snatch that rubber ducky out that outside of the damn bathtub when your toddler taking a bubble bath. No rubber ducky. No rubber duckies. So we remind ourselves again. Don't duck your fears. Don't duck the challenges. Don't duck the greatness. Face it head on. And let the world find out what you're truly capable of. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Duck Devin Haney Day. Duck Devin Haney Day. Yo, because I'm telling you like this, man. It seems like every year around this time, man, they ducking Devin Haney, bro. I don't know what it is. Devin Haney, salute you, my brother. Bill Haney, salute you. I 100% now apologize for all of the derogatory things I've said in the past. All those times I didn't give the Devin Haneys and the Haneys the benefit of the doubt. I am a fan of Devin Haney. Punch Drunk is a fan of the Haneys. Let's go, Haney. Let's go, Haney. Let's go, Haney. I now support DHP cold-heartedly. If you go to war with DHP, you go to war with damn Punch. Nah, but also, you know, you gotta respect them, bro. You gotta respect them, bro. You got to, man. He making motherfuckers run. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney ain't even a knockout artist. He said, Keyshawn, you did this. Yeah, y'all did this, man. Yeah, because y'all make me look dumb out here, bro. You know me, man. I'm Takeover Promotions. Shout out to Takeover. A-Team. Shout out to my brother, Denise Andre. Shout out to Bill and Devin, bro. Because y'all moving in a way that you got to be a fan of. You got to be a fan the way that Devin Haney and Bill Haney is moving, bro. I don't see. Put it this way, folks. I'm a boxing content creator, but I'm not creative. I am not creative enough to come up with a negative narrative or a shame campaign on the Haneys. No. If you hate Devin Haney, you hate Bill Haney, this is just pure hatred just pure hatred. It's not about content. You cannot even create, even if you're a fan of Devin Haney, and you be like, let me play. You can't even play devil's advocate. You can't even play devil's advocate. You can't. And thanks to those that other fighters that we supported. I support T.O., but especially after last year, I can't criticize the Haneys for nothing, bro. If T.O. fights Devin, I'm rooting for my guy T.O., right? But I ain't critiquing no Devin. I ain't critiquing no Bill. I'll just be like, let the best man win. I'm rocking with T.O., but I appreciate and have a lot of love for Bill and Devin. That would be my energy. That would be my energy. Devin Haney made me feel how Kobe Bryant made me feel. And I said this once before, I was an Allen Iverson fan. When I used to argue all the time about the NBA basketball, who's better, Allen Iverson or Kobe, man, I used to go into almost, these debates was turning into almost fights in the barbershop. I didn't like Kobe like that back then. I didn't think that Kobe was going to be Kobe, like the way that people see Kobe now. I didn't think that was it. I used to be like, oh, man, he's with Shaq. He ain't better than AI. Kobe can't do what AI did if he was in Philly, all that shit. But throughout the years, Kobe just proved me wrong year after year until I submit it and I say Kobe is Kobe. And if you ask me right now, who's better, Kobe or AI? Kobe. But AI will always have he will always have my heart in basketball. AI. Iverson's my guy, but he emerged to be. Both of them are killers. But gotta give a lot of credit to Kobe. And that's how I feel about Devin. I know that Devin was good. I know Devin was gonna be one of the greatest of this generation. But my guy is T.O. But Devin, proven. Devin Haney has killed every narrative from minor to major. He has killed every smear campaign from minor to major. He has killed any doubt. When people say that his power can't transition to the next division, he knocks a Regis Prograis down. And they say it again, and he knocks down O'Brien Norman Jr. You question his heart and you question his chin. That fight with Ryan Garcia, as much that after we joke around because what happened with and we talked about the baby mama, him suing for battery, what was it, the other shit, knowing that it wasn't really Devin, but the way that the heart and balls that he showed while he was getting clipped by Ryan Garcia time after time, told you everything you know about Devin Haney. That with Devin Haney, you're going to have to kill him to get him out of there. Literally. Doesn't matter. He was born. I'm going to tell you, and I said this before. A lot of people say that boxing is a poor man's sport. But when a dude with money comes into the sport of boxing and he don't need to do and put himself into danger like that, is a dangerous man. I'm going to tell you right now. Conor Ben? Oh, yeah. He's a dangerous man. Because Conor Ben shouldn't be fighting. Chris Eubank Jr., he's a dangerous man. I'm not saying that he's going to beat people. What I'm saying that their mind, heart, they don't have to do what they're doing. They were born in mansions and houses. That's even scarier to me, in my opinion. That should be scarier than the guy that's fighting that got nothing to lose. Because when the guy that fight that got nothing to lose gains it, then what is he? Where's his hunger? What's his drive? But when a rich motherfucker got a hunger and is a savage and he's starving, those are the people that makes the world go around. Those are the people. Those are the most cerebral, how you say that word? Those are the sharks. Those are the dangerous, but the people you got to give a lot of credit to. Those people that got money, but they still working hard like they don't got money. They're the builders of the world. It's the infrastructures. Those are the people that create the system of the world. I know a dude, bro. And he wakes up 4:30 in the morning. He used to wake up 4:30 in the morning. This man is 80. I think he's 84, 85 already. Or 85. I think he's 84, 84. He's going to be 85 this year. Yo, and he's a doctor. And he still goes to work every day. And I'm saying in my mind, but oh my brother, and I'm saying like, that's sick. Go to Vegas, like live your life. And these motherfuckers keep on working. We talk about, look, like in fans, this guy gotta retire, this guy gotta retire. Warren Buffett don't retire. Donald Trump don't retire. They keep going. They got a drive that we don't understand. Just like Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather had it all. Canelo want to keep fighting. What drives them, though? Manny Pacquiao still want to drive. See, a Manny Pacquiao, he's got a dangerous mind. Devin Haney is going to be great because his drive, or he's already great, but he's going to be, it's because his drive is not dictated by not having it. Because he already had it. Devin Haney fights because he wants to fight. And because that's what he loves and he wants to be great at it. Other people fight because it get them out of the situation that they was in. And they need to fight. I need to fight to feed my family. Devin Haney just fight to fight. Family or not. Rich or not. Silver spoon. Doesn't matter. That's a dangerous man, bro. That's a dangerous man. Anybody ever seen Devin Haney out of shape? Has anybody ever seen Devin Haney without a 6-pack, 8-pack, 7-pack, whatever y'all want to? Has anybody seen that? Well, we've seen Devin Haney. Oh, when people say, Devin Haney look like he's walking around 175, 180. But how does he look like when he's walking around at 180 and 175? I never seen Devin Haney out of shape. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat ever seen Devin Haney out of shape? That motherfucker's locked in. And you know what it is also? all these guys have sparred with Devin Haney. All these guys came up with Devin Haney. They're threatened by Devin Haney. And I want to know what happened in sparring. Now, I believe every story that Bill Haney have said in sparring. Because they're so threatened by Devin Haney that they you know what they worry about? They're so threatened by Devin Haney, they're already worried about the loss. They need, you know what it is? They want to make so much money, way beyond money, because what they're thinking about is already losing. I'm gonna lose to Devin Haney, but at least I'm gonna make fucking. See, Keyshawn is like, I want $5 million because I'm gonna lose to Devin Haney, but at least if I lose to Devin Haney, I got $5 million because if I get the $2 million and I lose to Devin Haney, then my next paycheck is gonna be probably $500,000. Or it's going to be $400,000, or maybe $100,000, maybe $150,000. I can't afford to lose to Devin Haney, so I need the $5 million, or I'm not going to risk my O. Shakur Stevenson, you was ready to fight Conor Ben, but with Devin Haney, you want Devin Haney to come back down to 144-pound catch weight because Devin Haney is a threat. If Devin Haney was not a threat like that, Shakur Stevenson would go to 175 to 147 right there and fight Devin Haney. But it's because Devin Haney did something to these guys that threatens them. I believe that Devin Haney whooped their asses in sparring. That's what happened. That's what happened. Devin Haney will put a beat on. Devin Haney sent them home with headaches and bloody noses and shit like that. And he beat them up so bad, they motherfucker was second guessing if they want to fight. That's what happened in sparring. Because these motherfuckers are scared. They're scared of Devin Haney, bro. When Bill started talking about Debo, Debo, I'm like, oh yeah, come on, man. People, shut the fuck up. Come on, he ain't no Debo, bro. Come on, stop. He ain't even a knockout artist. But now I know why he's called Debo. He's not. I don't think that Bill is calling Devin Haney Debo because he's the second coming of Mike Tyson that will knock you out and all of that. It's because Bill Haney, just like what I'm saying, Bill Haney knows all these guys. He's seen them in the gym. He had his son in the gym with all these guys. Bill Haney knows these guys. And by knowing these guys and the potential fight of Devin Haney is with all these guys. And something happened in each of those sparring sessions. Devin Haney whooped all of them. I believe it now. My guy Teal wouldn't even accept $8 million to fight Devin Haney. He wouldn't even accept $8 million. Keyshawn was asking for $5 million. Shakur Stevenson needs a catch weight. The proof is in the pudding. Devin Haney whooped their asses in sparring to the point of they was going to quit boxing. That's what I think it was. I believe it now. I believe it. Anybody could, I don't even, you know what it is? Even right now, if you're not a Devin Haney fan, I don't think that anybody could argue with me right now. Well, anybody could tell me right now. Tell me. I want to see somebody even there try to argue this. Nah, Punch, Devin Haney didn't do that. Something had to happen, bro. Something had to happen. Devin Haney is giving y'all the biggest payday. And he not even just biggest payday. Motherfucker was guys giving you life-changing money. And he's giving y'all title shots. What more do you want? Devin Haney is giving Shakur Stevenson the opportunity to fight for his 5th division by the age of 28, 29 years old. Shakur, if you beat Devin Haney, you know where you become a 5-division world champion. You'll tie Floyd Mayweather. But you're so scared of Devin Haney that you won't fight him at 147. You'd rather fight 144 catch weight. That doesn't make any sense. He's scared of Devin Haney. And I like Shakur. And if you were to ask your Punch, who you think wins, Shakur or Devin, I will pick a Shakur. But because I now have come, I've had an epiphany. I've come with the conclusion is that Haney is real Debo. He put a scare on all these guys. And maybe we didn't see, we don't see the scary guy in the fights. But Devin did something to them while they worked out in sparring, or maybe Devin has punked them in while they in Vegas. I don't know what fucking happened, but these guys are literally petrified of Devin Haney. The only one that I don't think is scared of Devin Haney, that I think that he really wants to smoke, and I think it's bigger than money, bigger than boxing, is Tiger Johnson. I think he does really want to get that get back. So, in all actuality, I would like to see, if it's about boxing in the welterweight division, I want to see Richardson Hitchens face Devin Haney, and then it'll be like the tournament in the welterweight division, just like I won a tournament in the 154-pound division. We got Teofimo Lopez-Rowley, we got Hitchens versus Devin, and we got Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia. I think that would be a great tournament, so have that fight. But if Devin doesn't fight Richardson Hitchens, that I think everybody will be invested because of the story, is Tiger Johnson. The only fight I want to see Keyshawn Davis now. If I'm going to support Keyshawn Davis like I've been supporting him since day one, I'm going to give this little window the benefit of the doubt. Not because I don't like Keyshawn. I'll be lying to y'all if I say I don't like Keyshawn. I've been liking Keyshawn since the amateurs. He's been one of the most favorite fighters. I've been talking about Keyshawn and Kid Austin and Ben Whitaker and stuff like that. I've been talking about the younger ones. But if Keyshawn is telling me as a fan that he will not fight Shakur Stevenson, then he's telling me as a fan, I'm not going to maximize my greatness. So I cannot vouch and speak up. See, when I'm a fan of I could support, but when I'm a fan, the only thing I have is bragging rights as a fan. That's all we have, folks. As a fan, that's all we have, bragging rights. We cheer, we argue with the opposing squad, fan, team. That's all we have is bragging rights. Did you see the fight? I told you. Yo, your man lost. That's what it is. That's it. We're just fans. But but Keyshawn Davis is letting me know, as a fan, that if he doesn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson, that it's not about boxing. I don't know what you're winning for. I don't know what you're winning for. I cannot invest in that. So I want Keyshawn to do the right thing. Call out Shakur Stevenson because that's your biggest fight. If you fumble the bag with Devin Haney, you get the ball back by challenging Shakur Stevenson. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.